I was 45 years old, standing in the echoing hallway of the county courthouse on Maple Avenue, the marble floors polished to a shine that reflected the harsh fluorescent lights overhead like a cold mirror mocking my every step. The air was stale, laced with the scent of industrial cleaner and the faint bitterness of overbrewed coffee from the vending machine that charged $1.50 for a paper cup of sludge. It was a humid Monday morning in October 2018, the 22nd precisely, with outside temperatures hovering at 78 degrees despite the calendar insisting on fall, leaves just beginning to turn but clinging stubbornly green to the oaks lining the parking lot where ID left my sensible Toyota Camry, bought used for $18,500 in 2015 after trading in the sporty coupe ID driven in my 30s. Mom was 78, pushed into the conference room in a lightweight transport wheelchair ID ordered online for $650 from a medical supply site, complete with padded armrests and footrests to ease her swollen ankles from poor circulation. Her hair, once a bold fiery red that turned heads when she strode into parent-teacher conferences in the 80s, was now a sparse snowy white, unkempt under a faded blue scarf she'd tied herself that morning, refusing the nurse's help. Her face was a map of wrinkles deepened by sun from bakery window displays and stress lines from counting pennies, her green eyes still vividly sharp behind 180 progressive lenses prescribed last year locked on me with a fury that could melt steel. Her hands, those legendary baker's hands that had kneaded thousands of pounds of dough into perfect pies selling for $12 each at Evie Sweets, were twisted with rheumatoid arthritis, knuckles enlarged like knots in old rope, nails yellowed and split from years without 45 manicures she deemed frivolous. The guardianship hearing had dragged for 2 hours. My attorney, a sharp woman named Carla Ruiz costing $350 an hour, presenting a 48-page petition stuffed with medical reports, bank statements, and a timeline of 38 incidents over the past year. The judge, Harriet Klein, 58 with a reputation for fairness but zero tolerance for drama, leaned forward in her black robe, peering over wire rims. The court finds clear and convincing evidence of incapacity due to vascular dementia and self-endangering behaviors, she announced, her gavel descending with a resounding crack that made the court reporter's fingers pause on the stenograph machine. Daniel Whitaker is appointed plenary guardian and conservator of person and estate for Evelyn Whitaker. Mom's reaction was immediately a guttural snarl as she wheeled herself forward an inch, the chair's 120 rubber wheels squeaking on the tile. "You ungrateful snake. I wiped your ass, fed you from my sweat, and you lock me up like a criminal? I hate you, Danny. I cursed the day I birthed you." The word sliced deeper than any knife, but I initialed the order anyway, my 45 Montblanc pen a promotion gift from 2012 leaving blue ink trails on the forms that now gave me total control, her $220,000 in remaining assets from the bakery sale, her $3,300 monthly income, her daily schedule, her very autonomy. I had become her parent in every legal sense, dictating doctors, dollars and decisions, and she loathed me for the profound love that demanded it. Now, at 59, with my own body betraying me, osteoarthritis in both knees flaring after 1,200 cortisone injections every 6 months, a herniated disc from lifting her 112-pound frame during bad days using a 350 mechanical Hoyer lift, and sleep fractured by 3 a.m. Checks on her monitoring app, 49 monthly. I'm in her compact room at Sunset Meadows Assisted Living Facility, a 380-square-foot space with institutional beige walls, a hospital bed 1,200 with side rails, and a window framing a courtyard fountain that cost the facility $8,000 to install. She's propped on pillows. I fluffed myself, the nasal cannula from the oxygen concentrator, 150 monthly rental hissing at 3.5 liters per minute to combat her COPD exacerbated by dementia-driven smoking relapses until I confiscated the 6-packs. At 88 pounds, swallowed by a 85 hospital gown, she fixes me with that same glare, whispering through cracked lips, "You stole my life, son. Turned me into your prisoner. I despise what you've done. But I hold the keys." Literal 25 door codes and figurative power of attorney, and the love that wields them won't yield, even as her hatred burns. Our parent-child inversion wasn't a sudden coup but a gradual, agonizing siege over 45 years, woven from her unyielding sacrifice into my reluctant dominion, its seeds planted when Mom was 45th parallel age of my legal takeover, and I was a brash 21-year-old engineering grad in the humid June of 1994, still revering her as the unbreakable force who raised me solo after Dad's desertion. He vanished when I was 3. A long-haul trucker named Rick Harlan who preferred the open road and fleeting affairs in truck stops from California to Maine, sending child support checks of $250 a month sporadically when a new girlfriend nagged him about responsibility, totaling perhaps $36,000 over 15 years before he crashed his rig in a Nevada ditch in 1992, owing $12,000 in arrears that the state never collected. Mom, Evelyn Marie Harper, just 24 at my birth on July 22, 1973, in the county hospital delivery room costing $1,200 covered by Medicaid. Waitress at the iconic Route 66 diner with its neon sign flickering open 247, earning 15 hourly base plus tips that averaged 80 on bustling weekends with truckers tipping 5 on 20 tabs, 40 on slow Tuesdays, take home $1,800 monthly after 22 taxes withheld. She pinched every penny to purchase our cozy 2-bedroom bungalow on Elm Street in 1975 for $48,000 through an FHA loan requiring 5 down, $2,400 scraped from overtime, monthly payments starting at $420 including principal, interest at 8.5, escrow for taxes $120, rising to $920 by 2000 as property values soared and assessments hit $2,800 annually. Groceries ran $280 for budget basics Kraft macaroni boxes $0.89 each buying 10, ground chuck £1.79 on double coupon days at the Piggly Wiggly, eggs $1.20 dozen from the farm stand, fresh veggies from her 20 by 30 backyard plot tilled with a 65 rototiller, canning 150 in jars and lids each harvest to last winter. Utilities averaged $150 electric $90 for the ancient Frigidaire refrigerator humming constantly and the window AC unit $220 bought in 1982, gas $60 for the stove where she baked experimental cookies to perfect recipes. In 1980, at age 31, she realized her dream opening Evie's Sweets in a 800-square-foot former shoe repair shop leased for $800 monthly downtown, alarm at 3 a.m. to fire up the 2,500 commercial oven for apple pies with 1.20 ingredient cost selling at 12 whole or 3 slice, cinnamon roll $0.45 cost 2 retail, lemon meringue 14 whole, grossing 4,500 peak holiday months, netting 2,200 after 1,200 in floor cigar butter eggs wholesale from Cisco and 450 payroll for one part-timer at 9-hour 20 hours weekly. No frills life vacations non-existent closest a 180 Oneida Lake outing in 1985 with picnic ham sandwiches, drove the rusty 78 Chevy Impala sedan purchased used 3,200 in 1979 until it hit 220,000 miles in 1998 requiring 1,800 engine rebuild at the local garage, patch tires 45 each thrice yearly. Health? Annual checkups skipped saving 150 copays, self-treated colds with 8 NyQuil, pulled her own abscessed tooth once with 12 pliers and a shot of 15 whiskey. My future sacred college savings account at the community bank opened my birthday with 50 initial from her first bakery profit, added 150 monthly religiously even during 83 recession when diner tips dropped 40, compounding at 5.2 to 48,000 by graduation. Mechanical engineering at Illinois State University 120 miles north cost 12,000 yearly tuition roomboard books 55 merit scholarship covered 6,600, her fund the 5,400 gap annually wired without fail. Graduated May 1994 debt-free with honors, landed junior design engineer at Midwest Manufacturing 62,000 salary plus 8,000 bonus, climbing corporate ladder to operations director by 2018 at 142,000 base 28,000 performance incentives managing 120 staff in robotic assembly optimization. The authority creep initiated subtly 8 years prior when I was 51. Happily married to Sarah my high school sweetheart since 2002 wedding at the bakery 3,800 with her pies and cakes complimentary, 80 guests VFW Hall 1, 200 with daughter Mia 16 junior year, 529 plan 180 monthly deposits balance 22,000. Mom liquidated bakery 2015 for 180,000 net after 22,000 realtor fees and 8,000 back taxes, retired 77 with union pension 1,800 monthly plus social security 1,500 kicking in at 62 delayed to 67 for full, total 3,300 pre-Medicare Part B 170 deduction. Transition to one-bedroom senior apartment complex 1,200 rent all utilities included except cable 65. Warning bells tinkled gas oven left on twice overnight filling unit with fumes, maintenance 450 smoke damage repair, fire department non-emergency 250 water bill 180 unpaid 3 months shutoff reconnection 120 rent lapse 2,400 eviction warning. I stepped in from a far online banking setup, auto payments configured, initiated 900 monthly transfers from my high-yield Ally account apartment rent 1,200, medications 350 lisinopril blood pressure 12,000 90-day supply, atorvastatin cholesterol 80, Celebrex for arthritis inflammation 150. Instacart grocery delivery 300 for senior-friendly soft foods and ensures 25 six-pack. Early pushback lightminder business, fine but vascular dementia surged, diagnosed via 2,800 MRI at community hospital revealing extensive white matter hyperintensities from chronic hypertension spikes to 180,110 untreated and 3 documented TIAs in 2016 each 4,200 ER copay. Wandering ramped 4 episodes midnight jaunts, 1 found 2.1 miles away at the old diner site confused in nightgown by patrol, hypothermia treated 1,204 fluids another to bakery location demolished for parking lot, crying for customers. Hospitalization bilateral pneumonia 14,000 post-insurance for 5 days antibiotics and oxygen. Discharged to my 400 square foot colonial suburban home purchased 2010 420,004. 2 mortgage 2,100 monthly, converted guest suite. Renovations 8,200 aggregate custom wooden entrance ramp 8 feet 3,500 contractor. Full bathroom remodel walk-in shower non-slip tile grab bars 3,450 each raised toilet 284,700 total professional. Hired Livian Aid Rosa certified CNA 3,200 monthly encompassing room board utilities 22-hour 40 hours overtime as needed. Mom combated fiercely get this stranger out.
I'm the boss here.
Hid keys attempted drives though license revoked 0. Accused Rosa theft 45 missing earrings found in freezer. Tipping point February 2018 blizzard night. Accused Sarah stealing heirloom emerald ring 1,200 appraisal gifted from her mother, misplaced in laundry basket discovered later sock. You wed a crook, and now you cage your own mother like an animal. Raged hours, bolted door barefoot into 12-inch snow, frostbite big toes 850 podiatrist debridement. Garage solitude that night, tools scattered from dad's old set 800 value, hot tears rage not sorrow at disease's cruelty. Elder law attorney consult 300-hour morning after, guardianship petition drafted 1,200 court filing, service 180 process server. Hostilities intensified progressively. Memory care scouts phone barrage ignored 6 calls month advocating autonomy preserving units 4,800 base. Installed keyless entry smart locks 450 Yale app controlled biometric. Adult Protective Services social workers 4 surprise inspections year, 4,560 minutes each inventorying pantry stock meds compliance bruising catalog. Lead worker Mr. Patel 45 clipboard armed suggested overly restrictive capacity remnants. Rebutted 28-page incident dossier dated photos timestamps police reports. Coalition formed deliberately. Primary neurologist Dr. Amelia Lee 220 consultations quarterly, authored capacity assessments MMSE scores declining 2430 to 1530 over year, progression affidavits. Caregivers United Support Group Community Center 14 participants Thursdays 79 p.m. 5 Coffee Fund, exchanged durable POA forms Medicaid planning tips. Attorney Lisa Grant Boutique Firm 5,000 comprehensive including irrevocable trust shielding 120,000 CD stocks from 5-year look-back spend down. Local CVS pharmacist Mr. Singh waived 120 copays 4 occasions EVs filled here since opening 85 leased for family. Clashes crescendoed courtroom. Preliminary hearing delayed twice mom disruptions all liars. Full trial 3 sessions evidence tome 180 pages bound outlays 92,000 itemized renovations 8,200. Aid 38,400 annual, hospitalizations 14,000, transfers 32,400 historical, timeline 42 incidents with GPS tracker data 79 device wanders mapped, Dr. Lee testimony plaque burden 35 increase, Sarah Ring affidavit, Rosa daily logs 365 entries vitals meals behaviors. Cross-examination probed power hungry? Parried partial resignation letter work hours cut 40,000 salary foregone flexibility. Psych eval self-funded 950 no burnout. Judge ruled guardianship plenary, appeal bond 5,000 denied higher court. Animosity quotidian warden.
Dignity thief.
Refused pureed meals 45 trays discarded, spat capsules 180 monthly wasted till crushed in applesauce 8 jar. Enforced regimen relocated Sunset Meadows 2022 5,200 monthly her funds covering, scheduled bingo Tuesday 0, physical therapy 180 session thrice weekly, hair appointments 45 monthly. Catharsis incremental. Good days surfaced kept me safe Danny. Terrified without. Embraces sporadic genuine. Final April 12, 2024 age 84, lucid holding hand proud parent now. Love surpasses hate. Usurped for affection loathing transmuted thankfulness. You? Seized reigns beloved's life, braving wrath? Authority affection fusion bear soul comments I respond each. If chronicle devotion, strife, blended command compassion moved, like, subscribe, bell for further upheavals, struggles, salvations.